Hello everyone, and welcome to my favourite YouTube channel. You always never see me. You will see me in my next videos when I'm a bit older. But you hear all that's just a game. I'm playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. If you want to play the Stanley Parable, if you don't know what it is, go on YouTube and type up the Stanley Parable Auto Deluxe, and then it will pop up what it's all about. Let's begin the game. It says on the bottom,
This is
never
the
the
story
end.
of...
When I tell those, the man's a little bit, psst, ready?
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
I'm not done that. I was trying to myself, Dad.
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
Oh my God. So Dad, we need to get out of this area.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
But mostly I didn't go my door on the left. I went on my door.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Alright. Sorry, Dad. But when you get into the
Coming to a
office,
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
so guys, I'm down this lift. It's not really a lift, it's like an old-fashioned
Descending
lift.
deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of
Where am I
emotion in his
going?
chest, as though he felt more free to think for
Then I'm
himself,
done.
to question the nature of his
to the
job.
table.
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I'll just do the death one.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
To be continued.